Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having the most magical day. I want to talk about manifesting generators, on what it's like to be a manifesting generator and why it is your constant need to pivot and change is actually your greatest asset and your greatest gift. Princess Leia vibes here. Kind of move them a little bit. Super cute. Super cute. I know manifesting generators very well, probably because I am one, and I am textbook definition of a manifesting generator, but also I seem to attract a lot of friends and people in my life who are also manifesting generators. I feel like birds of a feather flock together, right? Manifesting generators seem to be attracted to other manifesting generators because it's nice seeing that other people change their minds a lot and pivot and do lots of different things with their lives, and it makes us feel less alone and that we're not weird and we're not eccentric and different. Because to be honest, manifesting generators, they are kind of quirky. They are kind of the oddballs. And I say this because they are the dabblers of life. They're meant to do a lot of things. And I'm talking about like careers, hobbies, interests, relationships, moving to different places. They are meant to live a kind of non-traditional life in the sense that they're kind of meant to throw all the paint on the canvas and see what sticks. And the minute something becomes boring or they lose interest specifically from their gut, like they feel in their gut like, I'm kind of losing interest in this, they are meant to pivot and change. And a lot of people don't understand manifesting generators because they are the great dabblers. They're meant to pivot and change. And to be honest, a lot of society doesn't really truly honor and celebrate people who like to change their minds and pivot because there's so much rhetoric out there that says that you have to do one thing forever. When we see people change their mind or decide to go in a different direction, it's like, gosh, they're so scattered. Like they're so lost in life. They can't make a choice. They can't make a decision. No, actually we're meant to do a lot of things. Another really key important thing for you to know about manifesting generators is that they're meant to listen and respond to their environment. And then when they feel that gut response of, yes, I need to do that, then they need to take action on that thing. And so the thing about manifesting generators is they're kind of meant to consume things. They're meant to consume content, books, have a lot of conversations, learning things, putting themselves out into the world, traveling, because they need to kind of like listen and learn things. And then once they see that thing, that they kind of like, ooh, what's this? This is pulling me, this is interesting. They then need to respond to it if they feel the gut response. If you are a manifesting generator and you're ever doubting yourself or questioning things, or maybe you write a pro-con list because you can't make a decision, that is your sign to take a pause. It is not time to take action yet. You really have to wait for that gut response, the feeling of, yes, this is what I need to do. Yes, this is the action step I need to take. You will know it when you get it. You will know that feeling when you get it in your stomach. It is a, aha, yes, that's what I need to do. So manifesting generators and generators also work this way, gut response. It is really important for you to go out into the world, to be stimulated mentally, to learn a lot of things. And whenever you find something that's kind of pulling at your heartstrings or you're a little curious about, dig a little deeper, explore a little bit, get some more data, right? Start exploring and experimenting. And when you see that one thing that's like, that's it, that's when you take the action. This is something I do all the time in my life. There are so many things I'm passionate about, but I do not take action on anything until I feel that, wow, this is a hell yes kind of moment. And actually what's amazing about following this, this type of action in your life is that things will flow a lot easier for you. There's no force, there's no effort, there's no like barrier or restriction getting in the way because you are living in alignment when you listen to that gut response. Every time that I have ignored the chattering of the egoic mind that tells me, oh, but if you do this, this will happen, or living in that fearful response of what if and pro-con lists, the minute I move that attention to my gut and I really honor and really focus in on that, that's when all the abundance starts flowing into my life. That's when the minute I take action on that random idea I got that got me really excited, suddenly the clients are coming in, the money's coming in, the abundance is coming in. I'm living the dream life, right? I'm living a life that is super fulfilling and living in accordance with my values and like lights me up, right? That is so key. And so manifesting generators, I really, really encourage you to really listen to that gut response and really starting getting comfortable with your body and what your inner voice is telling you. Because this is our higher self, right? Our higher self is always within us. It's all about removing the layers that are holding us back from connecting with that inner voice within us. This is one of the most important things about manifesting generators. So key, and it's so important. And if you can only take one thing from this video, it's this. The worst thing that you could do to yourself, fellow MG, is staying stuck in a box, conforming to what other people expect or want from you, what your peers expect you to do, what society expects from you to fulfill their obligations. The standard roadmap of this, then this, then this, then I have to do this. I want you to toss all of that away, and I want you to toss that aside and go back within. MGs are not meant to live a cookie cutter life. They're really meant to go against what society has programmed us for so long, in that they need to constantly change. They need to change interests, hobbies, passions, careers. Career changes for MGs are going to happen every 5 years. And they may happen sooner if it's not in alignment with what you actually want, or your values, in alignment with your values. But MGs are meant to freaking throw all the paint on the canvas, see what sticks, even if it sticks. If you're bored of that color, you gotta start a new canvas. And MGs, they need to constantly being like pinball machine. I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try this. Because here's the thing about MGs. They learn so fast. MGs are fully committed to whatever passion project is lighting them up. They see a little topic, they read something in a book, they are going in hard, and they will commit themselves 100%, and they'll go full force. And because of that commitment and that obsession almost with that thing, they will learn it faster. Because MGs are meant to get a lot of information in one lifetime. They're supposed to go fast in the sense that they're supposed to learn a lot very quickly, and they're supposed to take action very quickly on the things that light them up. And also, they're meant to juggle a lot of things. MGs are the best at juggling lots of different projects, lots of different interests, hobbies, things. If an MG is truly living in accordance with their human design or their intuition, right? Because the intuition is guiding us toward everything. We don't even need to learn human design. We don't even need to learn astrology. As long as we're listening to this, we're good. We don't need the tools. We don't need the stuff. It's all here. It's all here. And so if we're living in alignment with who we are and what actually lights us up, by the end of this life, we will have done many, many, many things, MGs. Many things. Let me show you an example. Generators. Generators can stick with one thing or one main topic or area of life that they're really passionate and focused on, and they can stick with that and build layer upon layer of that core theme throughout their entire life. Let's look at Walt Disney. Walt Disney is a classic generator in human design in that he started with animation and being a cartoonist, and he developed that empire, built upon that passion of his into theme parks and being a businessman in the realm of animation and storytelling. Walt Disney is a classic generator in that he started with one thing and he built upon that, and he took it for the rest of his life. Manifesting generators are very, very different, and the reason for that is because they are meant to completely pivot and shift direction. They're not meant to be doing one thing their whole life. They're meant to be pinballing, really, because they're here to learn and develop a lot of different skill sets and to learn a lot of various different types of information. Classic textbook portrait of a manifesting generator is one of my favorite people in the world. I'm obsessed with her, Zelda Fitzgerald. Zelda Fitzgerald was a dabbler, as her husband, F. Scott Fitzgerald, always liked to say and call her to people, and in his private letters to her, which she did not like. She did not like being called a dabbler because she was very passionate about excelling and accomplishing her own dreams in her life. Zelda was a painter. She was an artist, a writer. She did freelance writing, and she also was a poet, a creative poet. She wrote her own novel. And when she got older, I believe it was in her late 20s, she decided she was going to fully commit her life to being a ballet dancer. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is someone who goes into writing and is like, yes, this is my thing. I love this, does it for 5 or 10 years, and then completely shifts their life over and focuses 110% mind, body, soul obsession into dancing and ballet. So to my fellow manifesting generator out there listening, you are meant to break new ground. You're meant to change your mind constantly. You're meant to learn things very, very quickly to the point of obsession so that you can then move on to the next thing. Manifesting generators, do not let the world or your peers or the people in your life or society for that matter put you in a box or make you feel guilt or shame for changing your mind all the time or doing a lot of things or wanting to change your career every 5 years, because that is your greatest strength. That's your talent. That's your gift. You can learn things very fast and you can implement things very quickly, and you're just living this rainbow magic of color. Like it's just amazing. Like I love MG so much. There's this amazing meme I saw on Instagram. It was Friends, Joey, and he has all these clothes on, all these different layers of clothes. I'll try to post it here if I can find it. And it's like when manifesting generators finally, do all the things. When you are able to find a way to merge all of the interests into one cohesive thing, that's the real magic. And that's actually the magic that I'm currently living right now in my own life. Is I have a passion for content creation and speaking and writing, but then I also have this huge passion for astrology and specifically astrocartography, which is travel and astrology together. And so I'm kind of living this really freeing, liberated time in my life right now, is because I have found a way to merge all of my passions into one cohesive thing that's actually bringing a lot of abundance and freedom and joy into my life. And joy, that's a very innately fulfilling thing. And this is the best time of my life I've ever had. I kind of hope this moment never ends in my life because it is so aligning for me personally. But I want to share that with you because it took a long time for me to get here. I was an actress for 15 years, and I remember when I changed and I wanted to be a photographer, a children's photographer, everyone, peers back home from high school, friends I had in high school were just like, what are you doing? Are you lost? Are you confused? What's going on with you, Helena? And then I had all people that I worked with in New York that were shocked and kind of thought I was crazy because I suddenly was I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going in this direction. And I remember just the amount of people who looked at me and kind of gave me it was a judgmental feeling, right? Because society doesn't really allow this freedom of expression to be who you really are when you change your mind a lot. And a lot of people, MGs, a lot of people are going to think you're lost. A lot of people are going to think that you don't know what you're doing, or you're confused, or life is really confusing to you and you have no idea which direction to go in. But no, you're data collecting, you're experimenting, you're exploring. That's what we're meant to do here on Earth. We're meant to explore until we find the things we're meant to do. The minute we get that gut response of that thing that lights us up, it's time to go fast and to go really deep into that area until we get bored again. And then we move on to the next thing. Honor your inner voice, honor your alignment. Honor that voice within you that's always whispering to you and always chatting and communicating with you, but it's just about getting silent and tapping into that place of presence so that we can really honor the messages that are coming up within us. I really hope that this video just inspires you or makes you feel good or allows you to feel celebrated, because MGs are so effing special. They're so special. Every manifesting generator that I have ever met, it's beautiful because they have so many interests and there's such a variety of things they love and they're passionate about. And they're meant to do it and then move on, and then do it full force and then move on. And so honor yourself, MG. I am right here cheering you on, and I will be changing right alongside you, and we will grow together and change together, and that's the most beautiful thing. I'm sending you so much love, so much magic. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Send it to a friend. If you have a friend who's a fellow MG, send this video over to them so that maybe they can better understand. And yeah, I'm just sending you so much love and magic, and I hope you have the most beautiful day, and I will see you next time here on the channel. Bye!